LA fans, welcome to XPW TV. Chris Kloss here in the video control room. Tonight, we take a look at the history of XPW on this very special edition of XPW TV exclusively for you fans here in Los Angeles. Over the next 60 minutes, we're going to take a look at all the drama, all the excitement that is XPW. Tonight, we'll take a look at the history of the beautiful boss's wife, Lizzie Borden, and the tremendous impact that Chris Candido and Shane Douglas made here in XPW. So without any further ado, let's take a look at your XPW. The XPW title was taken hostage by Chris Candido. Candido's time at the top of XPW began just over 1 month ago when he met the real deal Damian Steele for the title. The two combatants contest apparently could not be contained within the confines of the squared circle.
Spilling out of the ring into the audience all over the Hollywood Palace. It was an incredible sight to see. They're taking it to the bar, all over the place. The bartenders are scurrying for cover.
And as you see glasses, the bar itself, as Candido and Steele were wailing away on each other, no one could contain these two men, not even the referee or even the palace itself.
Chris Candido taking a little bit of liquid courage. He's teetering, he's stuttering, he drops the big elbow, and he's going to go for the cover. Referee counts 1, 2, 3. Chris Candido has become the XPW heavyweight champion.
But the celebration was cut short by an extra special victory surprise.
This might not be a good idea, and then I thought, WCW, get away from this. You, Kevin Sullivan, you son of a piece of fucking. Let me smart you up. You're so down 60% in the ratings, and you're dealing with 100-year-old worth of men, and Hogan and Dick Flair, and you think that will turn your ratings around? Well, look at the people. Will that? Hey, Tommy, do you want to see Hogan and Flair? Hey, Tommy, do you want to see the franchise? I want to say, hey, no bullshit, WCW, you Barney Fight looking. You won a legal battle. I ain't afraid of battles. I'll be happy to take millions and millions of your dollars and then come right back here to XPW, hoist this company on my back like I did ECW, and make this company a damn player in the sport of professional wrestling. And it's XPW will send a message to those jackasses in WCW. Stick with Dick Flair. Give him a 100-year extension. You can always prop his corpse up in a corner someplace. Stick with that piece of Hulk Hogan. You want to talk about drawing Hogan? What kind of ratings have you drawn? You overblown, egotistical piece of Hulk Hogan, you can't suck my. You can't hold the franchise's dark strap. Because I am what this sport is about. And you are a caricature from the 1980s. You suck then, and you suck now. You have now got yourselves
With Shane Douglas by his side, Chris Candido would go on to defend his newfound championship title the following month at the historic Strongbow Stadium of Bakersfield, California. Once again, Candido would face Damian Steele for the title, but this time it was Candido who would defend the belt.
Well, look at this. He doesn't care who the hell Douglas is. Oh, wait a minute now. Douglas pointing. Whoa! Hernandez. Referee Patrick Hernandez right in the face of the franchise Shane Douglas, telling him to get the hell out of here. A tie-up now. Candido and Steele in the set. Oh, Candido with a handful of hair. Just.
Oye, referee le cogió el pelo, chico.
Whoa, calm down, Larry. Referee did not see that. You're right. Chris Candido. Oh, swinging neck breaker.
That was beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he's going for a textbook suplex.
The high vertical.
Oh, look at the air he's got there. Damian Steele held straight up. Feet straight up. Oh, look at the elevation. Look at the time. The blood just rushing down the head. Candido knows what he's doing here.
You know, I think he
drives him down.
I think he beat the Harley Race with that one. The amount of time in the air.
Well, I remember that. Larry, we got the real deal. Damian Steele going to the top rope. Wait a minute. Tammy, let's hit.
Look at that.
Oh,
yeah,
to the groin. Steele.
Chico, look at that. Ahí está, brother. That's what it's all about.
Gesundheit. I don't know what you just said. Well, looks like, what about Candido now? Series of headbutts. Damian Steele just wobbling up there.
He's groggy, man.
Wait, both men. The headbutt taking out of both men there. I don't know if he's drunk, Larry.
He's groggy, I said, man.
Groggy. I can't understand you sometimes. Wait a minute. Candido going to the top. All the way to the top rope. He's going for a superplex.
This is incredible.
Candido.
Look at that. All the way. That's 10, 15 feet. They fall in there straight in the back, landing in the back flat in the mat.
And Damian Steele just slides flat out. Wait a minute. Candido going upstairs one more time. From the top rope, headbutt.
Bango.
Wait, going for the cover now. Hernandez, 2, 3. No. Oh, that was close.
That was 2 and 12, 13.
That was close. Candido thinks he won it. Candido going for a up. Wait, no. Reversal. Both men tied up. Blocking it. Wait, no. Power bomb. Power bomb in the middle of the ring.
He tried to block it there, man, but no. Oh! He missed the elbow now. This is back and forth, like a tennis game, like Jimmy Connors and Chris Evert, man. Back and forth.
Who?
Never mind, man.
Wait a minute now. Candido, spine buster, right in the center of the ring. Going for the pin now. Damien Steele, new champion, no! And Jake Lawless, frustrated as well. On the ringside area. Wait a minute, Shane Douglas.
He's coming back.
Shane Douglas, clothesline. Wait a minute, there's a chain. There's a chain in the ring. Steele's got the chain. Where the hell did that chain come from?
That was brought in by Chain, man. He brought it in. He had it in his pocket. He took it out. He wrapped it around.
Chain? Oh, wait a minute. Chain right to the head. To Chris Candido.
Chain had the chain.
Huh?
Chain brought the chain.
Oh, I got Shane brought the chain in. That's
right.
What you're trying to say. Wait a minute, cover now. Steele. Oh, he kicked out of it. Steele just clobbered Candido with the chain, and he kicked out of it. Referee Hernandez was tied up. Steele's got a chair. Oh, wait, swing and a miss. Oh, chain right to the head. Candido had the chain in hand, tucks it in his trunks. Pushes a steel chair away, the evidence. 1, 2. Candido retains the title.
Put the chain away. Now the referee has no idea what is happening. The chain that he got from Chain is not visible.
And the real deal still laid flat out. Jake Lawless, fellow hierarchy member, checking out the real deal, Damien Steele.
Do it. Let's go, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Candido is victorious here in Bakersfield, California, Strongbow Stadium, retaining the XPW World Championship. What's this?
The last time you see this belt.
I have a little bad news tonight, too. Our champion is a sellout. Do you know how that makes us look? You know what? Chris, get your sellout ass out here with your tramp ballet now.
There you have it.
And if anybody else in this damn locker room has the talent to be able to sell out, so would they. But the fact of the matter is, I still hold this, and I hold this hostage. I am the XPW champion, and I'm bringing this belt with me no matter how long it stays in my bag and collects mothballs in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still going to be the XPW champion, and you people can go fight it for all I care. And if you think you're getting the championship match tonight, well, screw you, and something you know a lot about, well, screw you.
Now that's hitting below the belt.
You will defend the belt tonight. You will do the right thing.
And just when you thought it couldn't get more interesting, here comes the franchise.
There is nobody that's traveled more up and down the road with you, my friend, but me, maybe her. You want to prove to the world that you are exactly what I claim you are, one of the greatest wrestlers in this sport, correct? Yeah. Now, people, whether you love him or hate him, do you admit that he's a pretty damn good wrestler? Are you the greatest wrestler in this sport today, Candido? Are you the toughest wrestler in XPW today, Candido? Are you the heavyweight champion in XPW, Candido? Defend the title tonight, Chris. I don't want it.
Doug seems confident.
Hold on, you forget something. We still have.
Douglas is up to something, man.
You know something? I will defend this title tonight. Hold on. It's going to be on my terms. I've been screwed over by too many places called Extreme, so I'm not listening to you. I'm not defending against you, you jerk. What do you mean? I'm defending against who the hell I want to. And hold on a second. Who's right, baby? You really suck. You can beat him, Candido, correct? He's the guy I'm thinking of. He's the guy that got the shopping car, and so I can kick his ass, right? Yeah. Hold this Jimmy's spot. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as the franchise of XPW, I announce tonight the biggest match in that moron's career. Chris Candido, the XPW heavyweight champion, versus that punk, that wannabe, homeless Jimmy, for the title here tonight.
I don't know if he's ready for a guy like Candido.
Hold on. Before we start this horrible beating, I can't help but notice that while I have the greatest female ever to perform in this business at ringside with me, this homeless moron has a trash can full of garbage out there that he thinks he's going to beat me up with. I think I don't have my own insurance policy at ringside. And here he comes right now, the one and only, my best friend of the franchise, Shane Douglas.
The fans were curious to see just how much of a role Shane Douglas would play in Chris Candido's match. Candido quickly controlled the match with technical wrestling. But then, Jimmy quickly countered with his hardcore brawling style.
The action spilled out of the ring, and as you can see, Chris Candido is showing homeless Jimmy that he can be hardcore just as bad.
The elbow. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face.
Jimmy was gaining a comeback, but then Candido quickly regained control.
And then Chris Candido put on his patented high vertical suplex. And I tell you something, man, I could have cooked 10 pots of arroz con pollo in the whole time he was up in the air, man.
Candido hit Jimmy with a nasty pile driver, but when he went for another one, Jimmy countered and was back in the match.
The match goes to the stage, but Candido finds a table with Jimmy's name all over it.
Candido looked to the franchise for some assistance, but it backfired. Douglas, however, quickly redeemed himself by tossing Candido a length of chain and a loaded fist to the head, put Jimmy down for the count.
And the winner of the match, Chris Candido!
What the hell happened?
I can't believe it. A Baldy low down dirty.
Jimmy's hopes crushed, and XPW officials in dismay.
The XPW officials are not happy at all. But somehow, Shane Douglas had a surprise up his sleeve.
And there it was, a fistful of a chain from his pocket. Turning his back on Candido, off the ropes then, and he nailed Candido with the elbow. Fans were stunned, I was stunned, everybody, Tammy Lynn Six was stunned. I couldn't believe it, Larry.
The damage was not done yet as Shane pushes Tammy out of the way and prepares to deliver the Pittsburgh plunge. Pow! Right there in the middle of the ring. Look at that. He broke his neck. It looks like se rompió el pescuezo, brother. He's in the middle of the ring. Now he wants the mic.
Candido, you got receipted. Remember January last year? And you versus Taz for my world title. Well, I just do. April 15th, right there at the LA Sports Arena. I'm going to make damn sure that title is no longer around your waist. Receipt, mother. Now hit my music.
And there it was, only moments later, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Candido still clutching his neck on the ring canvas. He's had injuries in the past, as Tammy Lynn Sitch was calling for just about anyone to help out Candido.
You know, it's clear to understand why the XPW officials were reluctant to come to the ring, fearing that Candido might take the belt to another federation and disgrace the name of XPW. But as you can see, they finally came to the ring out of dignity and respect for another human being, another fellow wrestler.
And as you can see, they were finally putting Candido on this makeshift stretcher, after Ron asking politely as possible to turn down the house music.
Sports Arena, April 15th. Steel King.
Can you believe this ring announcer, this Guido? No respect, man. Showing no respect. You should pay attention to what's happening.
Don't pick him up now. Leave him alone.
And Larry, as you could see, they were debating whether or not to move Candido out of the ring or not, waiting for the paramedics perhaps. And look at that, even the real deal Damian Steele came to the aid of Chris Candido.
Shut up. All right. This is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a good situation. Maybe even the end of the career of Candido. But you can be rest assured that Chris Candido is going to seek his revenge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed Chris Candido win the XPW World Heavyweight Championship and the dramatic entrance of the franchise Shane Douglas. And ladies and gentlemen, only 3 weeks later, Candido showed up on World Championship Wrestling. Candido holding the belt hostage did not suit well with the front office here in XPW.
This Candido, he calls himself a professional. He's nothing but a corporate sellout.
Well, right now, we're going to take you up to the ring with the boss's wife, Lizzie Borden, who's laying down the law.
Once upon a time, there was an XPW ring girl named Lizzie. Lizzie was a young girl with dreams of fame and fortune. She loved the response the XPW fans gave her and wanted to become more than just a mop-up girl. As popular as she was, some people have very old-fashioned views of the sport of professional wrestling. Case in point, referee Patrick Hernandez. The taste of fame compelled Lizzie to step out from behind the scenes and transform herself into Lizzie Borden, XPW sex symbol. She wanted to entertain the fans with her seductive dancing and charismatic charm. She drove the fans wild, but she outraged referee Hernandez, who felt obligated to halt this sultry display. Taking advantage of the Halloween season, Lizzie Borden once again was able to strut her stuff. A glorious moment for the fans, but then all hell broke loose.
I am sick and tired of you coming out here acting like a whore that you are, okay? Right now, I'm tired of it. You know, hey, hold on, shut up. You know what I want you to do for me right now in front of all these people, okay? I want you to get down on your knees for me, all right? Okay? Yeah. Right, no, don't pretend like you haven't done this before, okay? I'm sure you've done this a lot, all right? Yeah,
Lizzie Borden, proving herself as an extreme danger as well as an extreme beauty, with her take-no-prisoner style, was so impressive that it earned her a date with the CEO of XPW. Having shown that she could fend for herself, her arch-nemesis Patrick Hernandez would no longer pull punches either. He was on a one-man crusade to rid XPW of anything other than squared circle combat. Now, stooping to an even lower level of humiliation, referee Hernandez was foolish to believe that Miss Borden would not retaliate. Once again, she gave him a lesson in respect and earned even more popularity with the fans. Having only a few shreds of dignity and self-respect left, referee Patrick Hernandez found himself vulnerable to bribery and corruption. This prompted lovely Lizzie to enforce the broken laws of the ring and keep Hernandez in line. Unfortunately for white trash Johnny Webb and Missy Hyatt, Miss Borden's actions provided a much-needed distraction for Jake Lawless, who stole a sure victory from Webb. When Missy Hyatt demanded an explanation from Lizzie, she was rudely and violently pushed aside.
You know something, Missy? I don't know about you anymore. I don't think you're white trash enough. I think you're old enough, but you're not white trash enough. Here, it's your pink slip. See, I do what I want because I'm the owner's wife.
That's right, folks. The rumors were true. After tying the knot with XPW's head honcho, Lizzie Borden seemed to transform overnight into a power-mad dictator. She enlisted the aid of chastity to help her carry out her new XPW policies. No one in the company was safe. Nobody.
You think you're a worker? Well, you know something? Since I'm the boss's wife, and what I say goes, you got a match tonight. Nicole Bass.
Sending in Nicole Bass to beat the living daylights out of Jasmine St. Clair was one thing, but when XPW World Heavyweight Champion Big Dick Dudley got into some legal trouble, Lizzie Borden took quick action to cause mayhem.
You see this girl right here? Well, I stripped it off Big Dick Dudley. heavyweight. Because we received a phone call the other day stating that the reason he couldn't be here is because he's a convict. I won't have a convict represent the XPW World Heavyweight Champion belt. So tonight, I have a new match. You and you will have a match tonight. What? What I say goes. Now get your candy ass out of here. I don't want this belt. I want Christy Miss.
She took Big Dick's title and put it up for grabs between two members of the hierarchy. But if that wasn't enough trouble to cause in one evening, then forcing Christy Miss to become her personal love slave was the cherry on top.
I felt better and tasted better. Clean yourself up. When you work for XPW, you stick 'em hard. What's it got? That's what I'm talking about.
And that, folks, is Lizzie Borden. With its debut show, July 31st, 1999, XPW proposed a tournament on Halloween to decide its first World Heavyweight Champion. The early frontrunners were Big Dick Dudley and Damian Steele. Damian Steele was desperate to win the XPW title. He decided to assemble a group of people who could serve as an insurance policy. Calling themselves the Hierarchy, Steele led the group that included the awesome Amazon Nicole Bass, the outlaw biker Jake Lawless, and the psychotic John Cronus. It won't be long. Seeing as how Big Dick was a major threat to his chances of winning the gold, Damian Steele devised a plan for the Hierarchy to eliminate Big Dick from the Battle Zone match before it even started. Once the tie-dye giant was incapacitated, Damian's girlfriend decided that the big man needed to see the light. Big Dick was immediately rushed to the hospital. A teary-eyed Christy Miss joined him in the ambulance ride that dashed him away from the arena, as well as his hope of becoming champion. Perceived as more of a nuisance than a threat, Damian Steele ordered his newest henchman, Cronus, to put white trash Johnny Webb out of action as well. Were it not for the bravery of Webb's manager, Missy Hyatt, Webb would have most certainly joined Big Dick at the hospital. Damian Steele and the Hierarchy all had the misfortune of drawing early numbers, but once they were in full strength, it was easy to see that they would quickly dominate this contest. Ironically, white trash Johnny Webb was the only person able to eliminate one of the Hierarchy members, that being Nicole Bass. But the rest of the elite group made sure that Webb would be dealt with quickly and thoroughly. With just a few more participants left in the contest, the grin on Damian Steele's face doubled in size with each passing minute. Damian Steele's plan went off without a hitch, and now it was just a matter of having his henchmen eliminate themselves. Despite Cronus's plan to ruin Damian Steele's evening, the real deal was victorious and would soon find himself defending the XPW World Heavyweight title. Of course, being that Damian Steele was always concerned with peace of mind, his comrades were always nearby to make the save in times of need.
Living in the barrio.
As one might expect, Cronus was quick to knock at the door of the world champ's dressing room, demanding a title shot. Steele was hesitant to oblige him, but he was always confident in himself and his trusty friend. Seeming to be a desperate man who would do anything for revenge, Big Dick Dudley challenged the Real Deal to a title match in which Dudley, who was still blind from Jasmine St. Clair's fireball, agreed to also be handcuffed. Steele played with the Giant and was enjoying himself immensely when a distraught Cronus entered the ring with a chair. Cronus provided Big Dick with an opportunity to surprise friends and foes alike when he snapped his handcuffs in half and tore the bandages from his eyes like a man possessed. Not only did Big Dick show the Real Deal that he was not only 100% recovered, but more than capable of taking the championship belt from Damian Steele. When the referee hit the 3 count, the XPW fans erupted, and all of Hollywood was celebrating. Oddly enough, the Real Deal's misfortune created a rift in his relationship with Jasmine St. Clair, and they quickly parted company. In an odd turn of events, just as quickly as Big Dick Dudley won the title, he was stripped of it by the mischievous Lizzie Borden, who proclaimed that an ex-con was not worthy of the XPW World Heavyweight Championship.
Now that's beautiful. That's class. Take a look at this pretty face. Honey, no one's gonna save you now.
Damian Steele decided to have a little fun with his former girlfriend Jasmine, but was interrupted by some new blood looking to enter the XPW World Championship title scene. His name was Chris Candido, and his escort was his fiancée, Tammy Lynn Sitch.
From what I understand, the road to the championship goes through one Mr. Damian Steele, so I think tonight, why don't that road start right now, because I'm going to kick your ass tonight, pal.
That title belongs to me. I never lost that title. It was robbed. It was stolen by outside interference by that creepy, cross-eyed, crackhead Cronus. If you think you're gonna make a stepping stone out of me, pal, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're a bright gal, and I think you know that Damian Steele is the real XPW Heavyweight Champion. And the way I see it, sure, I'll take your little piece of crap belt back and I'll defend it tonight against that sawed-off little runt, Candido.
You know, Damian, you don't always get what you want. You and you will have a match tonight.
Raising hell, as only Lizzie Borden can, she ordered a match between 2 hierarchy members. The natural one, Michael Modest, against the tall, cool one, Jake Lawless. In what seemed to be the Real Deal's decision to choose sides in the matter, Steele swung a chair at Jake Lawless, yet inadvertently hit Michael Modest, allowing Jake Lawless to score an easy victory. Jake Lawless was now the 3rd XPW World Heavyweight Champion. And although the Real Deal had not planned on this turn of events, he was certain to have the right answer for the situation.
I know you, and I know you like to have a good time. So just think about how much fun you could have with that. You know
that I always like the green and the white a lot better than this piece of gold. Have it, man. Enjoy it. Live in good health. And the belt is back in your hands where it belongs. And now, the second time heavyweight champion of XPW, the real deal,
Candido, who upon entering XPW had immediately set his sights on Steel, pinned the former champ less than an hour before he bought the belt.
Now, wait. Candido pins Steel. Steel buys the belt from Lawless, but Big Dick never lost the title. Makes no sense, man.
Now, believing he was the rightful champion, Candido challenged Steel in this match he assumed would be for the gold.
Hey, that's what you get for assuming things, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait a minute. As you can see, Lizzie Borden is doing her best to keep the title off of Chris Candido. But as we saw at the beginning of the show, Chris Candido will eventually go on to beat Damian Steele for the XPW heavyweight title and hold that title hostage.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look when we come back at some of the world's most hardcore wrestlers, John Cronus, Axel Rotten, and pro wrestling's newest hardcore legend, Supreme. XPW wrestling fans, now you can get your official XPW merchandise. T-shirts of your favorite wrestlers like Supreme, the Westsiders, White Trash Johnny Webb, and Homeless Jimmy. And our videos, Hardcore Conception, and the lovely Christy Mist. Get photos, programs, hats, and more. Official XPW merchandise is available at all XPW live events or by logging on to our website at www.xpwrestling.com. Get your official XPW merchandise today. See the X-Girls on the web at xpleasures.com. Lizzie Borden, Christy Mist, Jessica Darlin, and more. See the X-Girls like you've never seen them before at www.xpleasures.com. Stay up to date with XPW and order official merchandise. Visit XPW's official website at www.xpwrestling.com or call the XPW hotline at 818-779-6475. When you think of hardcore, certain names come to mind. Harry Funk, Bruiser Brody, Abdullah the Butcher, and Mick Foley. But ask any diehard XPW fan, and they'll tell you that one day, in the near future, wrestling historians will add the name Supreme. This Hollywood, California native has amassed an impressive winning record and has even sent a few XPW wrestlers packing.
Oye, Chris, let me tell you something, Chico. I signed on to this organization to be a pro wrestling announcer, not to announce this violent crap, man. This is garbage. I'm getting out of here. See you later, man.
They gave me Cronus. He couldn't beat me. They gave me those Mr. XPW1, Christian Blood. And what happened to Donovan Morgan? He's not here anymore.
Your big mouth has just got you a match with the hardcore territory free.
Axel Rotten, considered by many to be the most hardcore wrestler in the U.S. today, came to XPW to personally find out what Supreme was all about. Just when Supreme was about to pull off a major upset, his rivalry with Cronus rekindled at the worst possible time. When it seemed like a happy reunion between the two East Coast hardcore superstars, Axel Rotten attacked Cronus, claiming that in XPW, it's every man for himself, and Supreme definitely subscribed to that philosophy. On Saturday night, February 25th, XPW presented its first ever King of the Deathmatch tournament. After defeating the 21-year-old sensation Kid Chaos in the first round, Supreme advanced to face XPW's most controversial star, the Messiah. Beds of nails, thumbtacks, and barbed wire were in play as Supreme brutalized the self-proclaimed savior and advanced to the tournament finals. In the other semi-final match, Cronus had a chance to gain revenge against Axel Rotten for his previous actions. The two former ECW superstars battled back and forth with barbed wire bats and boards. Both men spilled their fair share of blood as Axel seemed on his way to the finals, but Cronus was able to reverse Axel into a bed of barbed wire and pin his rival to advance. This left Supreme and Cronus to battle in a no-rope, barbed wire, beds of everything match for the King of the Deathmatch title. After being dropped in light bulbs, panes of glass, a bed filled with thousands of thumbtacks, and then tossed through strands of barbed wire, which shredded his backside as he plummeted to the arena floor. Supreme, wrapped in barbed wire, splashed Cronus from the top of a ladder through a table and was crowned undisputed Deathmatch King. Acknowledging Supreme was now worthy of being in their class, but still wanting to prove their superiority, Axel and Cronus both challenged the Deathmatch champ. XPW's officials decided to have all three lock up in a non-title three-way dance. Action inside the ring did not last long. Wicked chair shots were exchanged by all three combatants. The trio took turns bashing each other's brains in. A fistfight erupted when they spilled over the guardrail and into the crowd. Axel set Cronus on a table while Supreme climbed to the balcony. But while Supreme was in the air, Axel tossed Cronus off of the table, causing Supreme to fall through it, allowing Rotten to pin the human horror film.
Wrestling fan, here in the XPW, we are going to introduce you to a future hardcore legend for the years to come. And not only is he a legend, he set his own record here in the XPW by never winning a match.
For those of you who didn't quite understand that, he's never won a match. Wrestling fans, he's hungry.
He's hardcore.
He's homeless. He is Jimmy.